Home, Chapter 29. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose. Artwork provided by XAA on Tumblr. You can find a link to the artist in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to stay up to date on the latest parts of your favorite fanfiction. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section with your reaction. If you feel like you're all out of comments or you have no idea what to say, put Marinette was happy. Now then, please enjoy Home Chapter 29. Marinette Dupang Chang. For once, Marinette was happy she barely made it back on time before her transformation wore off. It meant she didn't have to awkwardly stand or sit or pace in her room as she waited for Cat Noir to return. So, when he scampered upstairs, she pretended to braid her hair and greet him with a smile like she'd been there all along. "Did you save the city?" she asked, flicking her eyes to his. It was her best attempt at flirting thus far, paired with a sly smile, but if it worked, he didn't show it. "Another day, another historic building preserved and reconstructed through magic," he replied, taking a short bow. "Funny you say that. Isn't that Ladybug's power?" He rolled his eyes and smiled. "You got me there." Marinette chose to let silence pass between them, debating how to phrase her upcoming request. "Cat," she finally exhaled, "could you remove the mask, please?" His eyebrows shot up before folding themselves together. "What's up?" Oh, how could she say it to his face? "How much do you like me?" It was clear he didn't know how to respond. What? Before she could clarify what she meant, he used his hands like he was measuring a fish, changing the distance between them with lips pursed as he debated how he could show her his devotion? Emotion? Who knows? "That's not what she began. "Sorry." "I don't mind. I mean, I like you. I'm not shy about that." Whatever response she'd buffered crashed at his reply. Wow. Cat was smooth. She was awkward. Either this was a perfect fit or a horrible pairing. "So, I like..." Marinette trailed off, unable to bring herself to confess. "I've liked..." She tried again. Great! If she couldn't say it to him with the mask on, how could she dare to ask him to take it off? Okay. Take a breath. Ease into it. "You okay?" Cat asked. He was visibly concerned. She'd be lucky if he didn't think she was having an aneurysm right now. "Why is this so difficult?" she groaned, mostly to herself. "I can go if I'm..." No, stay." "But..." "It's me, Cat. I've been so tied up in Adrian that I only know how to talk to you with the mask on." She managed a peek between her fingers, surprised to see him standing like a fish out of water. "I'm confused. You talked to me just fine without the mask before you knew I wore it." Despite her best efforts, Marinette burst out laughing. "You had no clue, did you?" "About what?" He crossed his arms. "Oh, I don't know if you're oblivious or Lady Luck had my back." "What's Ladybug got to do with this?" Oh, this cat. How on earth was someone as smart as Adrian so dense? Did the miraculous affect intelligence or something? I had the crush of the century on you, Adrian! Wow. Now that it was out there, it was both the easiest thing she'd ever said and her most regretted remark, hanging between them like a basketball dribble gone wrong. He opened his mouth to reply, staring at the chase instead of her, before furrowing his eyebrows. Had? He repeated. Yet another misunderstanding to address. Have? She tried, biting her lower lip. I am Confucian, he said in English. America, explain! It was a knee-jerk response, and the mood was lost to laughter as they made eye contact. Quoting vines had become something of an inside joke between them, and instead of worrying about the truth hanging in the air, the reference did enough to de-escalate the conversation. You liked me? Cat cleared his throat as he tried to rein in his composure. Yeah? The scarf? The obvious favoritism? Me unable to not talk with a stutter? Wait, your stutter isn't natural? She stared at him, unable to express the wave of exhaust that hit her from his response. Do I do it when you're Cat? Oh. So my idolized feelings for you makes it hard to talk to Adrian. That's what the oh no was earlier. So you can only be my girlfriend if I'm masked. It was clear he wasn't grasping what she was trying to convey. No, How could she approach this? I'm working on it. I'll ask Ladybug about it, he said. It was clear by his posture he was confident in the idea. She'll know what to do. Oh, he might be placing his faith in the wrong person. Hold my hand? She asked, reaching out for him. Cat pursed his lips as they twisted into a smile, a spark of joy on his face as he trotted over and grasped her hand before sitting beside her. So I... And de-transform? Cat blinked in surprise. Sure. Claws in. Marinette felt her face grow hot as her eyes moved from their hands to his face and back to their hands. Get it together, Marinette! They're the same person! They're... She tore her hand away from his, hot and sticky and feeling out of place. Yep, this was problematic. Sorry, she blurted out. Oof. She didn't want to own up to the amount of psychological damage she probably just dealt. It's cool. Adrian's voice was flat. Despite the comforting smile on his face, his eyes looked like they did when his driver came to pick him up. Marinette covered her eyes with one hand and reached for his with the other, taking a moment to wipe her palm on her pants first. This is Cat. He's Cat. You like him so much. You should be ecstatic to hold his hand. She peeked her eyes open just enough to see Adrian gazing at her, a soft smile on his face. You're blushing, he murmured when they made eye contact. Am I? Her voice was more of a squeak. Well, that answered that question. Claws on. Marinette blinked in surprise. Why? I'd prefer my girlfriend to be comfortable in my company. His girlfriend? Your girlfriend? Well, if you're willing, I'd love to date you. I don't know. Marinette gave him a sly look. We've only gone on 2 dates, so... He laughed and squeezed her hand. All right. You got me there. Sure. Sure. I'd love to date you, Cat Noir. He made a duck face, too smug for her to take him seriously. You wouldn't say that to Adrian. Marinette resisted the urge to roll her eyes, closing them instead and taking her hand from his so she could smack his chest. Too soon! We'll work on it, babe. He took her hand back, and she found herself wearing a smile that matched his. Boyfriend, huh? Marinette had a boyfriend now. It's official. Marinette had a boyfriend, and he went by the name Cat Noir. Thank you so much for listening. If you've stayed until the ending, comment Marinette has a boyfriend. And goodness, I do outros almost every single day, and I just completely blanked and buffered. So, subscribe. See you in the next one. I will catch you in the next one. Bye!